I'm Hillary Clinton. I'm just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
God, I hate it so much. It's so cringy.
Why?
Anyways.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Welcome to Our Life in Books, where we talk about our lives, books, and everything in between. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Samantha, and we're cousins.
I have something in my mouth.
This week, we're doing Spooky Week again for Halloween. But first, what tea are we drinking?
So today we are drinking the Candy Apple Concoction from Adagio. It is part of the Wicked Teas collection, and it's got candy apple and vanilla teas, apple pieces, and red sprinkles.
It's really good.
It is good. So how does this compare? Because you really like candy apple tea.
Yeah.
But, like, how do you like it with all the added stuff, like the vanilla and the sprinkles? And
It actually tones down the candy part, the candy apple part of it. I like it. It's a lot, like, smoother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
what do you think?
I do like it. I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one, I don't know, the bag I got of the candy apple, just plain candy apple.
Yeah.
Smells so, like, strong.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't even know if I've drank it yet, but I like this stuff.
Yeah. Oh, what are you currently reading this week?
So I did a thing. I'm not proud of it. I already have an insane TBR. And then I offered to read the first 4 books in Elise Kova's new series of Vortex. What is it called? Vortex Visions is the first book. Anyhow, so I read that, and now I'm on the second book, Chosen Champion. It's really good, and I'm going to read them fairly fast, but I really didn't need to do this to myself.
No, you're pushing back all of our other stuff. Now I'm over here like, okay, I guess I'll wait.
I'm so sorry. I'm trying to read them quickly, but I keep falling asleep. And it's not because of the book. It's because I'm old.
Yeah, she falls asleep. We can't ever sit on the couch. Also, I'll look
if
over
I'm
and she's
comfortable, asleep. I'm sleepy.
Yep.
I never used to be like this.
And I'm the opposite, where I'm just like, okay, what am I going to do?
I used to be the one that couldn't fall asleep.
And I used to be the one who'd fall asleep all the time. We switched.
Yeah. I hit 30, and now I'm like an old lady.
I would like to sleep.
Someday.
So
what are you reading?
I'm still reading Dorothy and the Land of Monsters by Garton Gevedon. I talked about it last time. It's good. I think it's definitely going to have a lot to do with color. You can see by the cover it is. But at the beginning, they're talking about all the grays of Kansas, and everyone's just gray there, like describing like how they like their mood. And then I think it's going to like, then it like goes into like all the color. So it definitely has color to do with it. But I like it so far.
Yeah.
It's been pretty busy. I had a wedding this week, so that's why
And it's a
what?
Wizard of Oz retelling.
Yeah, it's a Wizard of Oz retelling.
Because in my head, every time I see this book, I think it's an Alice in Wonderland retelling. And I know it's not, but I can't get that out of my head.
Yeah. And what was I going to say? Oh, but I had a wedding this weekend, so I didn't really get to read a lot. And then you've been talking about audiobooks so much. So I started an audiobook, 10 by Gretchen McNeil, because you said get a thriller.
Yes.
So I did, and it's really good. I actually am keeping notes in my phone of the characters, just because I am kind of finding it a little hard to keep track, because there's 10 characters, because obviously the title is 10. It's so basically characters are going to a party on an island outside of like where they live, and so at the beginning it's like introducing all of these characters, and you're getting to know all of them, like they're kind of giving you little quirks about them. Okay. So obviously all of them aren't the main characters, but I want to keep track of them, so I've started like making notes on my phone while I'm listening, just so that like if I'm like, oh, who is that again? Yeah. I do the thing where I have to back up sometimes when I'm like not really paying attention, but
which I think that's one of the like keys is like you can't be frustrated or like not let yourself do that. Like just rewind and listen to it again.
I think it's because I'm used to it, because I do that on the podcast sometimes when I'm like, what was that detail I missed? And so I'll back it up. So I have like Ben, Jessica's boyfriend, Kamiko, Gunner's girlfriend. So it's just like, or I'll have like punk rock chick, or so if they like say it, I'll like, okay, I know who that is, and like trying to like, and it's only like I'm only on chapter 7. Okay. So I'm starting to like get it. But I'm not mad about it. I'm excited. Yeah.
Is there just one narrator then?
Yeah, she does different voices, which isn't annoying, but sometimes is. Yeah. And then what I've noticed is like sometimes she pronounces words that are like a little different, but I don't know. I'm not mad about it.
Yeah.
What I did was listen to the sample on Amazon.
Oh,
because
that's a good idea.
they go through like a little bit of it, so you can get the gist of it. And I really
Yeah.
liked the gist they gave, and I was like, yep, I'm listening to it.
Okay, so this is another weird question. Is the narrator like American or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because both audiobooks I've listened to so far, the ones I've listened to all the way through, have British narrators.
Oh, cool.
And then Akata Witch, well, it's a narrator with like an African accent.
Oh, cool.
So they've all had accents?
Oh, I'd love to have an accent one.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. So yeah, it's just American. I'm excited to get through it and like to be able to see how my reviewing process is going to be different than reading.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have connected with the main character only because there's another character that's mean to her and it just makes me mad.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, grr. But it's like, I think the synopsis is something like, why didn't I link it? Because I'm annoying. So basically they go to this island, this popular girl's throwing a party, so they go to the island.
Is it YA or?
Yes, it's YA mystery. And some of them are from that school and some are from the neighboring school, like just kind of like how we grew up. There was like close schools.
Yeah.
And so all of them are hanging out or whatever. And there's a discovery of a DVD with a sinister message. Vengeance is mine. It only gets worse from there. There's a rain and a mysterious killer starts picking people off one by one. And so all the teens like are scared and they don't know who they can trust. And yeah.
Okay, so I knew that Gretchen McNeil sounded familiar. She wrote Murder Trending.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I did not realize that. And then the book you're talking about, 10, actually came out in 2012.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So what happened, how I got this is I saw it was on sale on Amazon. So I was like, oh, cool, I actually do really want to listen to this. And then it was like, $4 or $5 more, it can be an audiobook. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I'm going to listen to it because Elizabeth listens to audiobooks and I want to try.
Yeah, I really like them.
What are you reading? I already talked about that. Oh my God, I'm okay. Guys, listen, I'm tired. Elizabeth and I've just been
This is going to be an interesting episode. Because, like, I feel like I'm having troubles talking tonight, and, like, I just kind of feel scatterbrained.
And I just feel tired, but, like, the
also
caffeine
hyper?
is, like, making me hyper. I meant to say, are you listening to any audiobooks, not what are you reading?
Right. So, I talked about in the last episode, which was Tea Chats, that I started Akata Witch by Nadia Korafor on audio, and it's really, really good, but Dateline has gotten in the way.
Yes, guys.
And it's been a couple days since
If you haven't listened to our Tea Chats episodes, we love Dateline.
The podcast.
It's insane. It's so good.
It is so good.
Because I love Dateline.
Because it's just like watching the TV show.
Exactly.
So anyway, it's kept me from my audiobook, but maybe tomorrow I'll pick it back up.
Yeah.
My problem is I keep stopping in the middle of an episode. So then I finish the episode and then it just automatically plays the next one.
Like, okay.
I gotta stop the cycle so I can go back to Akata Witch.
Oh my gosh, right? What's going on with new releases this week?
So there's one I want to talk about that actually came out last week, October 15th. It is called The Never Tilting World by Rin Chupeco. I really love her. She's the same author as The Bone Witch.
All right, yep. I
love her stuff so much. So this book is a completely new series, but it's also YA fantasy, and they call it, like the little blurb says, Frozen meets Mad Max in this epic teen fantasy duology, bursting with star-crossed romance, immortal heroines, and elemental magic, perfect for fans of Furyborn.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's about twins, which I always love those kind of stories.
You're creepy. Just kidding. Speaking of Rin Chupeco, have you ever read anything besides Bone Witch from her? I just saw she has more books, and I was like, ooh.
I don't think I have, because I really want to read her The Girl from the Well book.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
saw
that sound so good? I think
Well.
it's a 2-book duology.
Yeah.
And then I know she has a short story in His Hideous Heart, which I actually just ordered.
Yeah,
on Amazon.
you did?
Yes, because I really want to try and fit in some short stories before Halloween gets here.
I know. I feel like I haven't done anything creepy.
What
Who
the
are
heck?
we? I don't like this.
There is less than 10 days until Halloween, and I almost said Christmas.
Don't you say the C word. Can't say the C word or the S word. C word is Christmas, S word is snow. Can't say those two.
Oh, speaking of snow, it's supposed to snow this week.
Don't
I'm
say
so sorry.
that.
I'm sorry.
Don't la 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 la. I can't.
Did you have any new releases?
No. You just talked about snow and I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm just kidding. I was actually looking. Okay, back to Bone Witch. I can't find the hardcover. It's on Amazon. It wasn't at Barnes and Noble too, because I wanted to start that series
What?
this winter. Yeah.
What?
Right? Is there something going on?
Not that I've heard of. That's crazy.
Right.
I love the hardcovers too. They're so pretty.
There's some for the second book and the third book, but not the first one.
Oh,
right.
Yeah, you have to buy it like used.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy a paperback and have 2 other hardcovers.
Or you can buy the hardback on there, but you have to buy it used. Like,
yeah,
it's not from
isn't that
Amazon.
weird? And it wasn't on
That's
Best Buy either.
strange.
Best Buy, Jesus, Barnes and Noble. Anyway, I have 2 new releases. One is Writer by R. Linda. I've read her series. I've talked about it a lot. I can't think of what the actual series is called. And we're both using the internet.
So it's gonna be slow.
Scandalous series. So it was like Indianer Brothers, Best Friend, Bailey and the Bad Boy. So she did one with sorry, I'm reading. Okay, I can't remember who this is. So it's a add on to one of those books.
Oh, okay.
So she's gonna like add on to like the one of the book series. I'm pretty sure it's Bailey and the Bad Boy. Yeah. So Bailey and Ryder, at the end of that series, they are going to college. So then it kind of ends on a cliffhanger, and so now she's picking that back up.
Oh.
And it's gonna be really good. I'm excited. They go to college and they run into like enemies from high school and how they're dealing with that and all that stuff.
The cover is very beefy.
Yeah. Beefy.
I don't know what else to call
very,
it.
Beefy. Very bad boy.
Lots of tattoos and lots of muscles.
Lotta. And then I want to talk to you about this more on T-Chats. But the last one is The Lost Cause of Bleak Creek. And it's so good. So I know these guys. They're YouTubers. And they actually have a podcast. And they do like a little like show they've done for like years. It's really good. But this is like a mystery thriller, and it's in 1992 in Bleak Creek, North Carolina. That's where they're from.
Okay.
A sleepy little place with all the trappings of an ordinary southern town. 2 Baptist church, friendly smiles coupled with silent judgments, and a seemingly unquenchable appetite for pork products. Beneath the town's cheerful facade, however, Bleak Creek teens live in constant fear of being sent to the Whitewood School, a local reformery with a record of putting unruly teens back to the straight and narrow. A record so impeccable that almost everyone is willing to ignore the mysterious deaths that have occurred there over the past decade.
Ooh.
At first, high school freshmen Rex McLennan and Leaf Nelson believe what they've been told, that the students' strange demise were all tragic accidents. But when the shoot for their low-budget horror masterpiece, Polterdog, goes horribly awry and their best friend, Candace Boykins, is sent to Whitewoods as punishment, Rex and Leaf are forced to question everything they know about their unassuming town and its cherished school for delinquents.
Ooh.
So it sounds really good, but these guys are so good. They have a show that they do every single morning. It's called Good Mythical Morning. And then after that, it's Good Mythical More, where it's like their after show where they just talk or whatever. And they like taste funny foods. They eat hot foods. They like discuss like what's the best fast food burger. They do like funny things. They don't cuss, so the boys could watch it.
Yeah.
And it's just really good. I don't know. I think that you would really like it. I think the boys would like it too. But I saw they're writing a book and it was a fiction and I was like, oh my gosh. And they have pre-order swag. I can't remember what it is, but
I really like that the author is Rhett McLaughlin and Link Neal. So Rhett and Link, and then the main characters in the books are Rex and Leaf.
Yeah, isn't that funny? And they're best. So these guys are best friends. They've been best friends since they were little.
Oh wow.
They they went to be engineers. So they're like both really smart, but then they just like missed hanging out together. So then they started doing this like on the side, kind of like we did in their basement. And then it just blossomed in this big business. They've written books, they've done movies, and they've written like books about themselves. And now they're actually like, they liked it so much now they want to write like fiction. So
that's awesome.
I thought that was pretty cool.
And it's perfect for this time of year.
Yes. And that comes out October 29th.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, Kindle Unlimited?
Yeah. So what I realized is Kindle Unlimited really doesn't have a lot of like horror, which is what I kind of wanted to find for this episode. So I did find one that I thought was really interesting. Excuse me 1 second.
Oh my gosh, the cover of this is insane.
Isn't it cool? So it's The Ghost Files by April Baker. And it says soon to be a major motion picture, which is really cool. We're gonna have to add that to our list.
Yeah.
For 16-year-old Maddie Hathaway, this is her normal everyday routine. At first it says like, lipstick check, smoky eyes check, skinny jeans check. She's able to see ghosts since her mother tried to murder her when she was 5 years old. No way does she want anyone to know she can talk to spooks. Being a foster kid is hard enough without being labeled a freak too. Normally she ignores the ghosts and they go away. That is until she sees the ghost of her foster sister, Sally. Ugh. Everyone thinks Sally's just another runaway, but Maddie knows the truth. She's dead. Murdered. Maddie feels like she has to help Sally, but she can't do that alone. Against her better judgment, she teams up with a young policeman, Officer Dan, and together they set out to discover the real truth behind Sally's disappearance, only to find she's dealing with a much bigger problem, a serial killer, and maybe she's an ex-victim.
Ooh.
Right?
That sounds good.
It sounds really good. So that's the Amazon Kindle Unlimited pick for this week. What do you have for prime reading?
So I've seen this book around. It's called The Perfect Child by Lucinda Berry. It says it's a page-turning debut of suspense about a young couple desperate to have a child of their own and the unsettling consequences of getting what they always wanted. Ooh. And I have a thing
it reminds
for
me of
creepy kids.
It reminds me of that movie we used to watch with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, The Good Son.
Yeah.
And when I say I have a thing for creepy kids, that sounds really bad. But like,
I called your kids creepy earlier.
Creepy kids in movies and books really freak me out.
Yeah.
And I like that. Like, I like being freaked out.
Yeah.
So anytime there's a creepy kid, I'm like, okay, sign me up. So yeah, The Perfect Child.
Ooh, that sounds really good. And the cover's creepy.
Mm-hmm. It's like a pink balloon that looks like a kid's hand grabbing it. Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I had a couple bookish updates. This mic. I had a couple bookish updates that I wanted to, I didn't know what to call it. Okay. But basically, I signed up for Audible because I just rage do things.
Right.
So I was like, sure. And I was looking through there and saw that like the Harry Potter Audible books, because I want to listen to them.
Right.
Well, there's a huge wait on library. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start here because you get a free credit each month. And the Harry Potter books are $20. So I was like, perfect. I can just use my credit on those and gather those and then use that. So after 10, I'm going to just start listening to Harry Potter ones.
Awesome. Yeah. That's so exciting.
And then I saw an ad for this, so I clicked on it. Blind Date with a Book. They are a subscription service. And I didn't really want to do a subscription, but you can also just buy a book.
Yeah.
So I did that, which I thought was really fun.
So is it on, like you said you picked, like you got to see like little words about the book, right?
Yes. Blind Date with a Book.
So it's a blind date, but you kind of get a little bit of a choice.
You get a little taste. So like, it's covered in,
like brown paper.
And you go to the genre tab of their thing, and it says you can pick adult, back in stock, chick lit, classics, crime and mystery, historical, new, romance, science, fantasy, and horror, thrillers, and young adult. So I went to young adult. Mm-hmm. And it kind of scares me because I might have the book. And then one was like, so they title it like, one's like All the Feels, Heartfelt, Flatliner, In the Dark, Human Nature, My Meteorite, Demon Slayer. So I picked... Oh, I don't even know what I picked.
So I guess I'm curious. Did you look into this at all? Like, are these all just like any book under the sun, or is it like
I have no idea. I just rage picked one. I assume that they're new.
Okay.
I just kind of rage picked one. I was just like, this is really cool. I want to try because it's only like $7 plus shipping.
Do you remember what it said?
Yes. So I picked the Human Nature one. It says Human Nature, star-crossed, dystopian future, raw, prejudiced YA.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm kind of mad I didn't do In the Dark, because In the Dark says fantasy, angels, kick butt heroine, paranormal YA. I want to get this one on too.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, I'm going to buy another one. Mine.
Yeah. Okay, so this is so interesting. I mean, I've seen it around, and I've gotten one of these before from they called it Blind Date with a Book, but it wasn't the actual company. It was just someone else who wrapped up books and kind of did this same type of thing. But I haven't opened it because, like, I keep telling myself I'm going to open it.
Oh, you haven't opened it yet?
No, it's just sitting on my shelf wrapped up.
How do you do that? Who are you?
Because, like, I want to open it and read it. Like, I don't know. I'm weird.
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
Yeah, so I did that, and I'm really excited to get that. I don't know. I've never really done anything like that before.
Yeah. Do you know like how soon it's supposed to come? Because I'm very curious what you got.
Same. No, I'm just kidding. I think it comes. You could do tracking. You could track the shipping, which costs, or you couldn't track it. And I think it. Let me see.
Okay, I have another question.
Yes.
And I don't know if you know the answer, but do they change this like monthly? Do the book options change?
I think so because it said like come back, so I think like they keep adding, and then once it's gone, it's gone.
Oh,
and then they might bring it back if it's really popular, or they're just gonna keep new ones in there.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool. Here we go. Shipping without tracking is $3. Does not require signature, which is what I like.
Yeah.
And I don't think. Yeah, it says all orders received midday will be shipped the same day.
Wow.
So it sounds like it takes, whatever, however long
but
shipping
I think
takes.
it's coming from the UK.
It is
right?
coming from the UK.
Okay.
So it'll take a whittle while. Just for a whittle while. So I'm excited, and I'm also getting the other one while we're talking.
Oh my goodness.
Guys, okay, listen, I have a problem. I'm getting the dark one. What?
There's one under sci-fi fantasy called The Forest.
Books and Forest. We need it. Books and Forest.
Sounds great. Oh my god. Okay,
Oh my
I
God.
could
Right? Isn't
spend
it
so much
cool?
time on this website.
I already just got another one, so
We have a ton of book world news to chat about.
Okay, I'll start because I have just the weird stuff that
Okay.
I add at the top. So, speaking of 10 by Gretchen McNeil was $1.99.
Right.
There's a bunch of $1.99 books right now. Everybody get ready. Okay, so 10 by Gretchen McNeil, Toil and Trouble, 15 Tales of Women and Witchcraft, the anthology.
It's only $1.99 on Kindle?
Yes.
Oh my
Go get
god.
it. This is why I spent a lot of money today. Well, not a lot of money. It's $2. But
Right.
The Darkest Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein by Kristen White is
I really wanna
$1.99.
read that.
Other World by Jason Segel and Other Earth by Jason Segel are both $1.99.
Holy cow.
Bought those two.
I have the first one in hardback, but of course I
But
haven't
you
read
could
it
get both, two of them, and you could read them whenever you wanted. And then the last one is all the Vampire Academy books, all are $1.99. The whole series, 6 series, each one is $1.99. I already own them because I'm a rage person. But isn't that really cool?
Yeah.
So like go check it out, and they always have good deals. But these are like a lot of like popular good deals.
Right. Oh, it's so exciting.
Yeah.
I wonder, do you know if is his series only 2 books?
It's 3. The third one just came out, and that's the one that like sometimes authors will do
and
that.
We're talking about the Jason Segel series. Sorry.
Oh my god, we just did the thing where
you knew what I was talking about, but other people might.
Sorry,
not.
guys. Sometimes we forget you're here.
Right.
Yes. The third one just came out, so I think that's why the other 2 are $1.99
Okay.
to try to get people to like come and read the series. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
worked on me.
Right. Well, I love the covers on those, and it's Jason
cool.
Segel and somebody.
And someone. I'm
and
sorry, I put Jason Segel.
Yeah. I think that was the
Jason
selling point.
Segel, and yeah, I think that was the selling point. And Kristen Miller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it looked really good. That's why I bought the hardcover, but
Well, now I own a lot of books today.
Someday I'll read it.
So yeah. So the rest of the book world news is you. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh. I linked so many things, and a lot of these are going to be like visual.
Oh,
so
sorry.
we'll
I really
have
want
the
to
links.
update really quick. It was $14 for the book thing.
For what?
The blind date with the book.
Oh, gotcha.
Because I wanted to do the exchange rate for people in America. I don't know about other countries. You're gonna have to go look at the facts, but the facts,
FAQs.
FAQs. Go check the facts. But yeah, I did just get in the dark. I would like everyone to judge me.
Oh,
did I read you what it was?
I maybe do it again.
Sorry, I'm just interrupting you because I got real excited again. That's why we can't be around each other.
I
So
know.
we just like buy stuff. In the dark, fantasy, angels, kick butt heroine, paranormal YA.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm excited. Okay, I haven't looked at any of the book world news, so I'm very excited.
Oh my gosh, I have so much. Okay, so what I was saying was the first 2 things are very like visual, so we're gonna have the links.
Please don't
but
make us
I was just
subscribe.
really, really excited because a bunch of different like publishing houses put out their covers for 2020. So the first one that I want to look at is Simon Teen's Summer 2020 YA books cover reveals. So there are like, this is pretty far out, but it's all this stuff to look forward to.
Yeah.
So
okay, was there any authors that stuck out to you that we know or
I'm
anything
trying to remember.
like that? Because the covers are very cool.
Oh
It
my
looks to me
gosh.
that like the drawing covers are going to be very end next year, and as well as Ever
Cursed, right?
It's
Doesn't that look so good?
So it's like a metallic but it's also like a 3D. So 3D metallics and drawing 2D looks like it's gonna be very because
and
even the
lots
next
of
one,
floral
look
and
at Salvation. It's very 3D, very
that one's super creepy looking.
It's very texturized.
It says it's a Sanctuary novel, so I think it's part of that Sanctuary series. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
It's a creepy.
Oh yeah, these are really cool. So that looks like the themes maybe of next year.
It's very drawn.
Yeah.
Which I love. The Sullivan Sisters, that looks really good.
That does look really good.
Ooh, The Serpent's Curse. It says, The Serpent's Curse is Lee Bardugo, Six of Crows meets Alexandra Bracken's Passenger.
Ooh.
What?
Sounds so good.
I need all of these.
Same.
They're so pretty.
We've been away for so long.
I know. Okay, the second one is the NOVL Spring and Summer 2020 covers.
Ooh.
These are always my favorite thing, is just scrolling through the new covers. Because that's what gets me excited first about a book, is the cover.
Mm-hmm.
The Winter Duke.
Oh,
it's
like
a
cool
ice castle.
Yeah.
It looks like Frozen, basically.
Oh, it does.
Oh, no, I don't want to subscribe. I already did.
Same.
This Is My Brain in Love. That looks really cute.
That does look really cute. I'm scrolling pretty fast.
Camp. Did you see the cover of Camp? It looks like a little embroidered patch.
Yeah. Yeah, these are really cool. So you guys are gonna have to go check them out and tell us what you think.
Okay. The next one, I actually just posted about this on Instagram today.
Oh yeah.
It's John Green. Everyone keeps saying John Green, but it's 3 different authors.
Yes. No, but is I was under the understanding that 3 authors are in the book, but it's only John Green's story that's going to be a movie.
Oh.
I could be wrong. Come at me if I'm wrong. I don't remember.
Oh shoot! I guess I did not pay close enough attention.
No, this was when I was looking for the book to movie thing. It's how I knew it. If you want to keep talking, I'll look.
Sure. So, anyway, it's called Let It Snow. And it's based on a book. So the book is 3, I think there's 3 short stories that are intertwined.
Mm-hmm.
And it's John Green, Maureen Johnson, and Lauren Miracle. And they released a trailer today, and the cover of it is super cute. But I think it's just going to be a cute little Christmas story.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I'm wrong. I think you're right that it's all 3 stories.
Okay.
I don't know where I read that. I know I read that somewhere.
But everyone just keeps calling it a John Green book, and it's
maybe that's why.
All 3.
Yeah.
But
that's
I thought it looked really cute.
It does look cute.
I don't know. At Christmas time is when I like the romancy, Hallmark kind of books and movies. And anyway, so Penguin Teen is gonna have a viewing party of the movie, a virtual viewing party through Instagram and Twitter on November 8th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to join in, I'm sure they're going to be, tweeting and Instagramming all about it.
Yeah.
And they haven't said that they're going to have any kind of giveaways, but, usually they do. So tune in.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. What else did I find?
Yeah.
I found so many things. Okay. I just thought this was really cute. So in Florida, actually, funnily enough.
Yeah.
The principal said, I think he challenged his students to read. Let's see. He challenged his students and said if they read for a total of 150,000 minutes over the summer, then he would spend an entire day on the roof of the school. So at the end of it all, the students logged 161,000 minutes.
Wow.
And so there's pictures of this principal up on the roof, and he reads to the students, and he's got a megaphone, and it's just the cutest, most wholesome thing I've ever seen in my life. Because, I could see my kids getting excited about something like this.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And it's just adorable, but it's there's a video of him with this picture book, and he's reading it to the students through a megaphone. It's just so cute.
That is really cute.
I love that. Aww. And I love that that's it's just a nice incentive for kids to read over the summer.
Exactly.
Who doesn't want to see their principal on the roof? Okay. This is bringing it down a little bit.
Okay. Up and down. We're going through a lot of emotions today.
See this whole craziness about the book burning?
No.
At the college?
I did not.
Okay, I don't know if I'm going to explain it well because it's been a week since I've read this article, but Janine Capo Crisette, I don't know if I'm saying her name correctly, but she was asked to speak at this college, And she went and spoke, and she read, I think, parts of her book, and she talks about like white privilege and stuff. And the students got very upset about it and started burning her book, which is insane because it's just such a like irony. I don't even know if irony is the right word because of the things she's talking about in the book, and then they're burning. It's just it's
proving her point.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Did they own her books? Like how did they burn her books?
They must have had some on campus, and then also they're like teachers or professors at the college have, you know, come out and said like they teach her books in their class. There's a reason they asked her to be at that school.
Yeah.
And this is kind of almost embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Oh, it definitely is.
So it says the book burning that happened at Georgia Southern was an act of racism and white privilege. To see it otherwise only further illustrates a point Crusette's book makes. The U.S. has placed white at its center, and in this case, anything else gets burned. Like, that's what the book is talking about, and then that's what they do.
It. Yeah.
It just seems so insane.
It's so weird.
Yeah. I was blown away by the story. Like, what? Well, first of all, just because you're mad about something, like, have you ever felt like going out and burning someone's book? You know
I've never felt about burning anything. Like, even a book I haven't liked, or even if, like, no. Like, I can think of some people that I don't like in politics. I would never go buy their book and burn it, or just grab their book of someone else's and burn it.
No.
Absolutely not.
It's just
Grow
crazy.
Up. It shows the maturity level.
Right. So anyway, you can read more about that.
Yeah,
like I
definitely.
said, I know I'm not going to explain every detail correctly, but
yeah,
that's
crazy. Thanks for bringing that to our attention. Like, I had no idea.
Yeah, I saw it all over for a while, but I finally found an article that was
good.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back to fun stuff.
Yay.
Tor Forge on their blog, they talk about pirate fantasies.
Yes, I love pirate books.
So they recommend how many is there? 8 maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if pirates are your thing, like these all sound like really great books. I know on here is Shades of Magic series by V.E. Schwab.
Oh, nice.
I haven't read, but I bought all 3.
I was saying, I know you have those.
I had like a Samantha moment where I was reading about it and I was like, I have to read this series right now. I need it. So I ordered all 3 off Amazon and I still haven't read it. But I rage bought them because I was like, I need this book. It just sounds so good.
Oh, I just got an email. Your second blind date with the book is on its way. Oh my God. No regrets. No regrets.
So yeah, if pirates are your thing, here is a list of pirate fantasies.
I love that. We love pirate fantasies.
I really do.
We love pirates.
Really do. Yes.
Yes.
I have like this weird list of things if it's mentioned or if like that's what the book's about. Like I need to read it. Pirates on that list.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's something we'll have to think about. I don't know what other things are like my go-to like things. I'll have to think about that. That's
Islands.
Really interesting.
That's one of mine.
I know yours. I don't know mine. I probably know yours more than mine.
Well, I think you're kind of like changing right now.
I know.
Too, as
I'm
a
in
reader.
the middle of a reader.
Yes.
Like change. I still love romance. Don't get me wrong. I just finished one by Jennifer L. Armentrout because she can do no wrong. But I'm like expanding. I don't know what's happening. It's so weird. I'm just so all over the place. I just keep like getting horror books and getting this and getting that. And just like
I feel like fairy tales might also be a thing that you kind of are drawn to, or like retellings. You seem to like those.
Yeah. I like retellings. I think I like anything to do with post-apocalyptic and dystopians. I definitely like some like dark stuff with that. Yeah. Okay. I really want to think. That's really interesting.
We need to come up with like a list of like our things.
Yeah. What is it called though? We can't call it our things. I don't know. We're gonna have to. We'll make up a word for it.
Keywords or
let's make up a word for it though. Okay. We'll come back to that.
Yeah. Let me write that down.
Yes, please write that down. So I did find a spooky quiz to keep on theme. There's an epic reads quiz. Build your hit the microphone. Build your own haunted house, and we'll scare you up the perfect book.
Ooh,
right? So I was like, that's kind of perfect.
Yeah. I love these quizzes so much.
Oh my God, me too. Build a haunted house and get a book wreck.
Yes.
Yes, let's go. Hold on, sorry, mine's being laggy.
It is very slow.
Okay, do you want to go first?
I still have a question.
Oh, okay. We'll wait.
Okay. Where are you basing your haunted house? Abandoned hospital, old spooky mansion, remote barn, deserted warehouse, or empty field?
Oh gosh. So what are you going with on this? Are you going with like what scares you the most or what like right? Because I think what scares me the most is an abandoned hospital.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
It sounds awful. Or a spooky mansion would be good.
I just think that would be too much fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'd just be excited.
That's what I mean. Like, so are we going for like what we're scared of or what we think is cool?
Scared of.
Scared of? Okay.
Because I want to go with empty field because we've talked so much about how like we're
the
kind
unknown.
of scared. Yeah, scared of the unknown. Like there's just so much open space in an empty field.
And you're like, no. Oh God, like can you imagine someone just running at you from far away?
No, don't say this. Why are you like this?
It just makes me just hate. Oh, I hate it.
Okay, empty field day.
I bet so many people just went. Oh. All right, what's your theme? Hospital of Horrors, the Apocalypse, a graveyard at night, Witch's Coven, the Paranormal.
Oh. But I feel like
what
you picked the hospital.
I know,
so, like if you don't pick hospital. What if you picked like the mansion and then it's Hospital of Horrors or like a field?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just
yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, I feel like
you don't have to pick it. But...
I was gonna pick that or the Paranormal because like Hospital of Horrors is terrifying,
right?
But yeah, I'm gonna go with Hospital of Horrors. What's
my theme?
Yeah, what's your theme?
Maybe Apocalypse. I don't know. The Paranormal doesn't really scare me.
So what else?
But like real life stuff scares me. So like the Apocalypse like
would scare you because that's people being nuts.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick that.
Okay, I like it.
Which monster will get a starring role? Zombies, vampires, ghosts, deranged doctors.
Okay, I'm not picking doctors the entire time, guys. I'm not doing it. They're not gonna get me. So I'm gonna pick.
See,
there's gonna be ghosts.
Kept on saying like I can't do paranormal stuff because like it doesn't scare me, but that's all the options, I guess, unless I pick deranged doctors.
Pick deranged doctors. They could be deranged doctors.
That's true. I'm scared of real people doing scary things.
I think I'd be afraid of. Let's just go with ghosts.
I'm gonna pick deranged doctors.
Okay, do it. In which is the scariest room? The empty, quiet one where something terrible is sure to happen.
Oof.
The one where a person you thought was a statue moves.
No.
Ugh. The one where you're surrounded by scares all of the sudden, on all sides. The one where they grab you. The one that feels a little too real. What? I don't know. I think the silent one because I don't like when it's quiet and you're like sitting there like waiting.
Yeah.
I don't like that, so I'm gonna pick that one. You pick.
Surrounded by scares on all sides. That sounds awful.
Scares.
There's nowhere to go. Is there music playing?
Ooh.
Just screams. Classical music for horror movie style eeriness. Typical scary sound effect filled Halloween music. Or cheerful 50s pop that portends the not so cheerful events to come.
Oh.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna do with classic horror films.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the cheerful because that sounds terrifying.
Yeah, because it sounds like happy, but it's not. Like something's gonna happen. How are you lighting it? Red light, those are the scariest. Strobe light, so you can barely see what's coming. Yellow lights, eerie. Plenty of light, but plenty of fog too. Pitch blackness. Pitch blackness would freak me out, man. That's what I'm gonna have to go with.
I think strobe lights would be really scary too.
Yeah, that would be scary too.
Yeah, I'm picking that.
Okay.
All right, what kind of scares do you want? Begging for mercy level, just a little jump in the heart rate, not sleeping for weeks, or I'm more of a thriller person?
Oh, gosh. What would scare me the most? Or what would be, I mean, probably just not sleeping for weeks, I guess. Yeah. That's what I do, is just not sleeping.
Or begging for mercy level. Is that worse?
Right, I don't know.
Weeks or...
Which one's better?
I'm going to pick that, just so that we're different on every single one. Ooh, calculating.
I got mine.
Ooh, what'd you get?
I got Dreaming Darkly by Caitlin Kittredge.
Ooh, so what's your little blurb thing?
So it says, if you want some haunted frights mixed with some good old-fashioned family drama and a little bit of romance, you'll love Dreaming Darkly. After her mother's death, Ivy Bloodgood, just never seen those words together. Bloodgood is sent to live with her rich uncle on a remote island in New England called Darkhaven. She realizes quickly that all her mother's lies and secrets are hiding in this house, and she'll have to be the one to confront them. Scared that she can no longer trust what she sees, Ivy seeks the help of a boy who thinks her episodes are connected to the sordid history of Darkhaven, but what they don't know might kill them both.
Ooh,
that sounds so good.
It really does.
I'm down. What'd you get?
Okay, so the one I got I didn't know was like a scary book at all. It's Kingdom of Souls by Rena Barron. You have seen this cover. It's like a really pretty like fantasy.
Oh, I didn't know that was a scary one either. Okay,
so
now read it.
If you're looking for a dark thriller about magic set in a fascinating and mystical world, this is the one for you. Kingdom of Souls is about Ara, a girl who's born into a family of powerful witch doctors. Every year, she tries to access her powers, but she doesn't succeed. She's at her last resort when she discovers that the long-imprisoned Demon King is stirring, and it's up to her to stop him. So this is like fantasy, paranormal. Well, I really like the idea of witch doctors. I'm just going to say that. But, like, I had no idea it was kind of creepy.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's crazy.
That makes me more excited to read it.
Yeah, same.
So I just wanted to mention this real quick. I came across this, and you can get 35 free audio horror books.
That's crazy.
From Tor Publishing. They have a new horror imprint. And so they have 35 free audiobooks. It's really hard to say.
That's crazy. Are they like new? Are they YA? Like, are they just kind of like...
Honestly, I saw this and was like, I have to put this in the document. We at least have to look it up and link it and tell everybody about it. I haven't listened to any of them, but they're short stories.
Oh, cool.
So,
definitely perfect for Halloween.
Yeah, so you can go listen to them and...
Yeah. We've also been reading some really creepy stories on Reddit lately. The subreddits are No Sleep, Creepypasta,
Creepy Encounters.
Is there any other ones?
I also follow Humanoid Encounters.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Gosh, I feel like there's more, but yeah, one from No Sleep just popped up because I've been reading a lot of No Sleep lately.
They're so good.
Not the best idea.
In the future, I think we might reach out to some of the authors of these posts and see if they want to let us like read them and discuss them, because I think it's really cool. So maybe that'll be in next year for Halloween kind of thing.
Well, and if nothing else, we can maybe do like a post in our group and kind of share our favorites.
Yes, because we have some favorites
that I just read, I don't know, a few nights ago, that I was like, oh my God, it's so good. And one of the authors too that I read has a whole subreddit just dedicated to the stuff that they write.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have to post them somewhere. We'll decide if it's in our Facebook group or Patreon. We'll figure it out, but we'll let you guys know. We'll post in the Facebook group, at least letting you guys know where those are at.
Yes.
Cool. All right, ready for the game?
Yes.
So we're going to do a little mini nuclear winner, Spooky Week edition. We couldn't figure out what we want to do for this we started an annual Spooky Week. So we called this Spooky Week because it's the first episode we ever released.
Yes.
Around the same time, right?
First episode, yeah. It was the first week of November.
Yes.
Which this one will come out on November 1st, so perfect.
Yeah. So
we've been doing this for a year.
50th episode. We've been doing this for a year. That's insane.
It's so crazy. And 50 episodes means we've only missed 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And I think we took off Christmas and New Year's.
Right.
So that's awesome, right?
I can't believe it's been a year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Been talking into these microphones for a year.
It feels like yesterday.
I don't know. It feels like it hasn't been that long, but also it's like we've come a long way.
Yeah, we definitely have. I think I remember in the beginning I felt really stressed, and now I'm like, let's just do it. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we just kind of like, things happen. Whatever.
Exactly.
We figure it out.
All right, so I wrote a little intro to this nuclear winner. I thought we'd like get all spookified.
I'm so excited.
It's late on Halloween night, and we are trapped in a graveyard, surrounded by the unnatural, zombies, ghouls, and ghosts, and they are closing in. We run into a mausoleum, throw the doors open, and dash inside. We find a candle and light it. As we look around, we realize that all around us are the worst of the worst book villains. There isn't enough room for all of us, so we grab our swords and ready ourselves to kick. Your cursor's in the way.
Oh, to kick some of them out.
Kick some of them out. You ruined it.
I'm so
Leave.
sorry.
Get out. So we each put in 3 scary book villains along with 3 items they could be carrying. And we're going to only keep 1 person. What do you think? How many people can fit in our mausoleum?
Let's say 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah, let's
2
keep 2 people.
So we have 6. We have to kick out 4.
Right.
Good math skills, Samantha.
Okay.
So we have 2 piles of paper in front of us. I'll kind of lay it out. So one pile is the scary book villains, and one is the items they're carrying. We're going to pick one of each and then
match them up and try and figure out
who we're going to keep.
Yeah. All right. Do you know which pile's which?
This is the people and this is the things.
Okay. You want to pick first?
You can pick first.
Person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pick person and thing. Or do you want to pick the person and the thing at the same time?
Okay.
Yep.
I can't remember how we did this last time.
It's been so long. I know everyone's been wanting us to do another one.
Okay, so the first one is Colonel Vosh from the Fifth Wave.
Yes.
And he is carrying a stuffed animal.
Oh my gosh. So Colonel Vosh from the Fifth Wave. Have you read that book?
No.
Okay, so we decided we'll kind of like give it a little in depth into the people. So he is basically the main villain. He captures young kids and turns them into soldiers to kill other people, and it's not good. He's a very evil guy.
Yeah.
So,
holy crap.
Yeah, exactly.
So is he carrying the stuffed animal to try and lure more kids?
Right?
Or
who knows?
Oh, that's kind of fitting, isn't it?
It is. It's kind of creepily fitting. All right. I've got Draco Malfoy from Harry Potter. And he is carrying bows and arrows.
Ooh.
So I hope everyone knows who Draco Malfoy is. If not, he is the blonde Slytherin that grew up with Harry. And some people really like him. Some people are Team Draco.
He kind of redeems himself.
He does
by the
redeem
end,
himself.
But he's a real jerk, right? In the first 5 books.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to be like, I kind of forgive you, but then also, we don't forget what you did.
Right.
All right.
Jerk.
Exactly.
I'm going to tell my father. All right. So next we have the Darkling from the Grisha trilogy.
Okay.
And he is carrying a bloody knife.
Ooh. So who is the Darkling?
So he is like the villain / also... He's like the hot villain in the Grisha trilogy.
Okay. Thank you for saying that because I knew that might be it. Does he have a name or is he just called the Darkling?
He does have a name, but I honestly don't remember it because it's not important because he's the Darkling. But he is like the evil... He created the Fold, which is where like all these dark
does he have any redeeming
things...
or is he always evil until the end? I guess we should say that. Colonel, always evil until the end. Draco, redeeming.
I think the Darkling is one of those where like... It would be awesome if we had an entire book of his backstory because he was a little kid and he wasn't evil and then he, became this. So,
does he have a redemption story or no?
You know what? It's been a long time since I've read it. I don't remember, but I just remember like everyone's really hot for him. So,
all right, cool. We'll go with that. He's the hottie, so we got to keep that in mind too.
Right? Yeah.
Draco's hot.
It's important.
Colonel, not hot. No, disgusting. All right. All right, I've got Jane from Twilight, and she is carrying, she's terrifying, and she's carrying a mysterious journal.
Ooh.
So Jane is the part of the, what would you call it? I can't remember the name. Everyone's probably yelling at me. Like the court.
Yeah.
I don't know, the court.
The Illuminati.
The Illuminati of Twilight.
Of vampires, right?
Of vampires, yeah.
Okay.
And she's the one who can give you pain with just looking at you.
Oh.
And
see, and I don't remember, again, like, it's been a long time, and I don't remember her.
Yeah. So she's not in the first couple, but yeah, she has a twin brother, and they're, like, evil. They have red eyes. They feast on humans. And she never gets better. She's always evil.
Boo.
No redemption, sorry. Boo.
Boo. Okay.
All right. You got good at thing too. Hey.
Oh, so President Snow from the Hunger Games, and he's carrying a rusty chain.
Oh, I don't like it.
To go along with his nasty self. Ugh, he just grosses me out. Like the actor did such a good job.
He did such a good job.
Him.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, he's so gross to me.
Yeah, and he definitely doesn't have any redeeming qualities. He's
just like a tiny, tiny bit at the end.
Well, at the end, because he kind of like tells her what she kind of already knows, that it's going to keep continuing. If you say spoiler, it's freaking Hunger Games.
Right. Sorry about that. But anyway, yeah. So President Snow, boo.
Boo. Not hot.
Definitely not hot.
All right, we've got the cult leader Art from the Grey Sisters.
Ooh.
Ew, disgusting. Want to punch in the face. Ugh, they call him Daddy and it grosses me out.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Oop. And he's carrying a magical amulet.
Ooh.
Still don't like him.
I wonder what it does.
Ugh, hopefully it takes it back to where it came from. All right, so we need to decide who is going to stay in the mausoleum with us and hopefully help us fight all of the things outside.
Right, because that's the other thing. So we have to fight all these things to get out.
Yeah, so who could we trust?
That's a really loud semi.
That's a very loud semi. We have to fight. We can find out who we can trust and if they're like items going to help us.
Right.
Okay.
So is there anyone like right away that you want to just like, bye-bye?
Oh gosh. I don't know. What about you?
I mean,
I would say the Colonel because he's carrying a stuffed animal. He's a piece of crap. But he is a Colonel, so he knows how to fight.
Right. He knows how to lead people.
Yeah. We don't need to be led. It's just us.
But there's 4 of us.
We are the leaders.
He might be able to help us lead the other villain who might not be as great.
I mean, yeah, to be fair, he's brainwashed and he thinks there's aliens trying to get him, so that's why he's doing this, I think. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Sorry, guys. I could be butchering it. Okay, so who else? Draco. He's carrying bows and arrows, and he has redeeming claws. I think he's a keeper to stay for the first round.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like Art, it, like, has no, like, what's the magical amulet do? Like, can it banish all of the evil things?
Yeah,
like,
what does it do? Is it just like...
Should we set parameters? I came up with this item.
Yeah, way to go.
What do amulets normally do?
Google it. I'll Google it.
I was so prepared. I was telling Samantha before we started, like, I had to come up with a couple items that they could be carrying, and I was like, I'm gonna Google items. I'm like, what's wrong with me?
My FBI agent's gonna be like, why are you Googling what does magical amulet do? Because I am.
So this is what I came up with.
It says purpose of protecting someone or some place from evil, harm, or negative forces and energy.
Ugh, I don't want to keep him, but at the same time, it seems very helpful considering.
So in the book, there's no proof that he was abused. It never said he was. It said the uncles were. It never said he was.
He is very like
manipulative.
Yes, that's the word. Yes.
And he does it. But the thing is, he also does think that women are strong. So he would like us. So he's a maybe.
He's a maybe.
I hate it. Say, what else? President Snow, a rusty chain.
There's just something so...
President Snow is a rusty chain.
Yes. Oh, I do not like that.
Mm-mm. I don't know. What is he going to do with it? He's a weak old man that's dying.
True. So
I think he might be out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take him out. And who do we take out? Oh, the Colonel.
Colonel.
No, did we? No, we didn't. He's the first one he's the first one we booted out to go deal with the zombies.
Sorry,
on his
President Snow.
Flick him. Get out of here.
He's gonna die anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We're so nice. He's dying anyway. All right. Jane from Twilight. So she has powers that she can make things pain, but she could also do it to us.
Oh, true.
Exactly.
And she's kind of evil, and she wants to eat us. She's isn't she just as
she's
bad as like the zombies?
Yeah.
So, I mean...
And she has a mysterious journal. It's probably has Tom Riddle in it. That's where I get it from.
Oh, my God.
So she's gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. You're right. She could hurt us, and she
wants to drink our blood.
And she's a vampire.
She wants the zombies kill us and then drink our blood.
Exactly. She's like, yes, please, come in here. Okay. The Darkling?
The Darkling with a bloody knife. I mean, so, number one, he's hot.
Okay,
so if the rest of the world...
us being girls, so he's hot.
If the rest of the world is gone, we could repopulate.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry I said that out loud.
Does he have any powers or anything that we have to worry about? You don't know.
Sorry. What were you gonna say? I'm so sorry, I don't know.
Oh, I forget. You were gonna be like his hotness, and I was like, okay, you can leave.
I feel like he obviously does. Hold on, let's look at his wiki page.
I had to Google amulet.
Okay.
And then we got Draco but what are bows and arrows gonna do? But he's also a wizard, so he could use magic.
He could use magic, and like he's gonna shoot them suckers down.
Does he know how to use a bow and arrow?
I'm doing the motion.
He could give me the bow and arrow. I've always wanted to have one.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. You're looking up with the Darkling if he has any powers, right? Okay, good. Because like the Grisha trilogy, do they have like magic, right?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's the Grisha order. I'm not gonna try and say that. Yes, I am. Ethrelaki. I don't know.
I like it.
You guys, I'm a fan of this series.
You're like, I love this series. What does he do again? I remember he was hot.
Oh, God. I'm the worst. Mm-mm.
Anything else?
So his power lies in the manipulation of different natural elements.
Ooh. He might be nice to have.
So he's like a summoner.
Of what?
Typically train in pairs. Blah, blah, blah. So it says, it doesn't say which one specifically is, and I can't remember for sure, but it says they could be squallers in fairy or tide makers. So it looks like it's fire, water, and wind.
Okay.
So he could be one of those, right?
Okay, yeah. We'll go with
Shadow summoner.
Ooh, what does that mean? I like it. I don't know what it means.
They
but
have
I
the
like it.
okay. I am so sorry. I sound like I know nothing about this. They have the ability to gather and manipulate darkness.
Oh,
also hotness.
Oh my god. Also hotness.
And he's got a bloody knife. So like, what?
I don't know. He's hot. Well, like, what's he gonna do? There's zombies, ghouls, and ghosts. What can you do with that darkness?
They're made of darkness, right? Are they? Zombies, like, what powers them? Darkness and brains?
No idea. We've researched this really well. We have so many questions to ourselves. We'll skip him then.
Okay.
So we have to say who we've got left.
So you go ahead.
Colonel Vosh with a stuffed animal. Draco Malfoy with bows and arrows. The Darkling with a bloody knife. And Art, the cult leader, with a magical amulet. Okay, I feel like Colonel gotta go.
Yeah.
He got a stuffed animal. What's he gonna do with that? Get out of here. Oh my gosh.
You're kicked out to the zombies.
You're kicked out. So we've got 3. We just gotta boot one more out.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay.
So who is the most valuable, do you think?
Draco?
Same.
Okay. So he's
Draco's
good.
in.
Because he has redeeming qualities at the end.
Right.
I want his bow and arrow.
And he's kind of a baby, so it's not like he's I don't know.
I feel like we could like tell him what to do and he'd be like, oh, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like he kind of like in the face of aggression, he cowers.
Yeah.
So we just have to like tell him what to do. So who is our last person? So I really like the magical element, but I really, really don't like the cult leader.
Right,
all.
Exactly. Because I feel like
he's gonna want.
He might think that we're strong, but he's gonna manipulate us.
We'll have to. We can never trust him.
He's gonna be the one that's gonna be like try and convince us to go out there and fight while he stays back.
Yeah, because that's what he does. He has all the girls always go fight. Okay, get him out. Even if he has magical element, we can figure it out. So we're left with the 2 hot ones.
Draco and the Darkling.
And we've got bows and arrows and a bloody knife. We'll figure it out. He can manipulate the darkness, and Draco's a wizard. We can figure it out.
Yeah, I like it.
We'll have to see if we escape. That was really fun.
It was a fun one.
Oh my gosh, I hope you guys enjoyed that.
I hope you enjoyed me stumbling through the Grisha trilogy.
And we all know what amulet means. All right.
Yeah.
This is you can't say you don't learn anything. This is an educational podcast.
So educational in fantasy elements.
These are real. These are real.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I said that.
All right, we better get going. We're tea to drink and books to read. Our social medias are all down below. Make sure to rate and review the podcast on Apple Podcasts.
It helps.
It really does help. Come get personal with us on Patreon. We're doing mini episodes now where we kind of like deep dive into a book and hope that you kind of like have read it before and then come listen to it and answer all the questions. And maybe you have different preference or different ideas about a book than we
different
do.
Takes on it.
Exactly. And I think we talked about this, but our tiers are finally set.
Yes.
Hopefully.
We've been playing around and trying to figure it out.
We're new at this Patreon thing. So you can be a book fairy for $1, a book dragon for $5, or a book wizard for $10. And there's a bunch of like perks without all of them. So just go check that out. Come join us. And thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.